studied and learned, Christ was sent into the world by his Father, which was his sender in John 6:57. And Christ has sent us as we live by him. And so in this world, in today's world, Christ is sending us his believers in this world to do his Father's will, and that is reaching out to others and witnessing in his name. And I learned also that our lives is also centered in him in Galatians 2 verse 20, because he was centered in his Father. And this reveals that Jesus led his fathers to become kingdom change agents. I use the word agents.
Amen.
And I said, let me get this word. Let me try to find a word that I can make it kind of soothe, like we agents for the Lord. We running out there, we stepping out, we're going to be agents. We're going to get out there, we're going to do our thing. And I said, agents, meaning as disciples or leaders. And he was teaching them, and also as he was doing this, he was teaching them how to talk with the people so that the people may understand the mission of our God the Father. So God, this lets me know within myself that God wants us to get serious about what we're doing and don't be playing with it. Because this is the only way that the Great Commission can be filled, by being real with it. And if we're not real with it, it can't be filled. We can't reach no one else. And so I also learned as I was studying to listen, going through, I learned that we all must remember our primary function as a witness. We must remember our primary function as a witness is to make known and manifest in the life of Christ. And this is what we must do. We must make ourselves manifest. We can't just sit back and we got to manifest. We got people, when people walk up, they can see you. And when you go up to them, you be able to talk with them with richness and empowerment, with authority. When you're not afraid to say nothing. You just want to walk up and say, the Lord loves you like he loved me. You want to be able to stand up for Christ and know, and don't be afraid to step out with him. So I just thank the Lord for that we all must be manifested in the Lord. And to me personally, how I really feel personally is I know and I believe love that binds us together. And when I said bind, and I wanted to use the word glue, then I did stick glue in there, Sister White. Then I said, I know that the love that binds us together like glue, like glue sticks together. Real tight, that super glue, and you got that tight bond that you can't even shake or loose. That's what I'm talking about. And in these changing times, as saints, is the Great Commission. And as a person, I found out that it's not just being mission. And the Holy Spirit dealt with me with that. And it come to me that mission-minded is being missional. Mission-minded is being missional. That means you got to
step out and
go and do it. That means you got to push it. You got to do it. You can't stop. That means do it. That means do it. Missional. It's not a process.
Yes, Lord.
I don't know what he was dealing with me, y'all. I was telling him he was dealing with it. And I just, and stepping out to witness to others about the greatness of knowing God for themselves. This is the only way that they're going to know God for themselves. And then it came to me, my job as a child of God is just to do that, to go out and teach and carry out God's Great Commission. And the pastor said, what would you give a little thought for what we should say to our church? This is what I'm saying to my church. I want to encourage and engage my church members as church family. We must totally pray for number one, we must pray for each other. And be more loving. We can't do nothing without love. We can't do nothing without understanding. We can't do nothing unless have unity.
Yes.
So this helps us grow more together spiritually in the Lord. But if we don't have those things, we're nothing. We're nothing because we're not helping each other. And this helps us to grow more spiritual in the Lord and carry out his great commission. And the four things that he did give us, number one was clarity, dash vision. And to me, this helps us to see clearly. Two, power to perform. To me, act out. I'm telling you, this is what the church got to do, is act out. We got to do it. We got to act out. Number three, courage to encounter, but to me, have no fear doing it.
Boldness.
Have no fear saying something. Have no fear telling someone what they need and telling them about the Lord and showing, because we are a living testimony. So this makes it important. Once they see within you, then they'll see the difference. Number four is discipline, disciple. And what that means to me, to do the will of God. This is how I like to see our church engaged. Thank you.